Oop, somebody's in trouble. Okay, so for reference, I'm in a random park. And like just down the street, there's a Sheetz gas station. Like that way, there's a Sheetz gas station. And there was like, I didn't take any pictures, but there was like a little Mopar meet at the Sheetz gas station. And, like, you know, you can hear the pops probably in the camera footage. You know, like Chargers, Challengers, that, a couple other, like, you know, those sort of cars. Well, I just heard them, like, you know, popping and revving and shit. So, like, and then, you know, cop sirens. There was a cop, mind you, leaving the Sheetz parking lot when I got there to go get gas. Speaking of which, gas is really expensive, and I don't like that. It's annoying. Yeah. So, in the Sheetz parking lot, there was, like, all of these, like, cars and stuff, you know? So, like, I have a good feeling they're, like, racing down the street and potentially running from the police. Mind you, down the street that way, there was a car accident, and there's, like, 5 cop cars blocking off half the fucking street. So, like, I found a tennis ball. I found 2 tennis balls. I have another one in my pocket. I want to get back into playing tennis. Apparently there's a tennis court over there. So that's why there's tennis balls over here, I guess. So I'm just going to take them home with me, because there's nobody here, and it is the middle of the night. And I found a tennis ball, so I'm going to play with it. But, yeah. So, this is really hard to do. Pretty much, those cars were probably running. Because, like, that Sheetz gas station, you can get to the highway pretty easily from it, I think. There's an ant down there. If I remember correctly. One time, I went to a car meet when I saw a car. I don't have a car anymore. I just have my bike. It's not a very fast bike. It cannot go on the highway. Okay, it can theoretically go on the highway. I should not take it on the highway ever. That's a horrible idea. I would die. Especially in my area, because the drivers are stupid. That's like most of America, but especially here. I've been in 2 accidents. Okay, the first one was my fault, but 2 accidents just this year, 2026, just this year. It's April 3rd. I can't see my watch. But yeah, so, yeah, the drivers are really bad here, and there's a lot of accidents and stuff. So, those guys were probably running from the police. I would not be surprised. So, like, in my state right now, especially in my area, they're doing the thing where, like, they're running a campaign called, like speed a little, lose a lot, or some shit like that. And they're, like, a shit ton of police everywhere, and they're, like, really trying to get people for speeding, which, like, isn't really a problem for me, because, like, my bike barely does the speed limit anyway, so it's not like I'm really going that fast. But it's still fun. It's a fun bike. It's just, like, I can maybe go 50 miles an hour if I really try. Uphill, no, good luck. Downhill, sure, I could go, like, on, like, a straightaway, I could maybe get, like, 53, 54, if I really try. Downhill, I could probably get, like, 55, 60, if it's, like, real steep. But, yeah, so, like, I have my helmet slightly open, because, like, it's really hard for me to breathe. Especially, like, moving around with the tennis ball. Because, like, I have gloves on, I have my boots and pants on, and then I've got my sweatshirt on, and then I've got my, like, body armor on, and then I've got a t-shirt on under that, and I got my helmet on. I was gonna wear, like, a face mask, but, like, the one I kept in my backpack was, like, a little damp, and it smelled weird, so I put it in the washing machine, and decided not to wear it. But yeah. So, like, I feel like running from the police right now is, like, an extra bad idea, because, like, they really want to get you right now, because, like, they're, like, just handing out tickets like it's candy to people. I've seen so many people get pulled over. And I've seen so many. Okay, I've actually seen more cops than people pulled over, but I usually only ride to and from work and really late at night. Which, like, there's still cops out, but I'm also not doing anything illegal. I'm just riding my bike around the town and stuff. On, like, most of the streets are like 25 to 35, sometimes 45. And, like, I really let loose and really rip the bike out and, you know, still go the speed limits. But, like, you know, can't arrest me, officer. I'm not doing anything illegal. I have my plate on. You can see it. One, I couldn't run if I wanted to, and two, I have my, like, license and registration in the bike. So, like, what are you gonna do? Clock me for going 46 miles an hour in a 45? I didn't think so. I mean, maybe they might try and do that, but they'd probably let me go, because I'd be like, I just got this. I'm sorry. I'm still getting used to, like, how it drives, or maybe I was going down like a hill or something. You know, something like that, and they'd probably let me go and be cool with it, hopefully. I don't know, I only got one speeding ticket, and I got dropped because I was going 70 and a 55 in the mountains. But anyway, that Sheetz gas station, I went to a car meet one time, and I went to the Sheetz gas station to, like, get gas and, like, a coffee before the car meet, and that was going to be on the highway. Oh, shit. So, there was, like, a couple other people there, and this is when I had my WRX. Woo! Turbo noise, WRX. Ooh. Boxer explode. My car did not explode. I crashed it in the snow. Crashed my car in the snow. Honestly, I'm kind of happy I crashed a car in the snow. It was really expensive and was costing me a shit ton of money. And I still needed to fix stuff on it. And I never changed the tires since I got the car, and they were already kind of fucky when I got it. So, like, I really needed to, like, work on the car, and it was expensive, and I didn't have the money for it. And then I crashed it, and my insurance totaled it, and I don't have to pay for it anymore. There is a weather-related incident on my like, driving history, like, insurance driving history, but it's whatever. I'm not too worried about it. My motorcycle insurance is really cheap, so I went from paying like $360 a month, mind you, I'm 20, $360 a month for my full coverage on my car to $38 a month for full coverage on my bike. Granted, if I get hit in the bike, I'd probably just die, but you win some, you lose some. At least I'm saving money. But anyway, I was driving that car meet, and there's, like, some other cars there. So, like, I left first, and I'm on the highway, and I see all these cars coming behind me going real fast. And I'm like, oh, damn, okay, they're going real fast. And I'm like, I'm going maybe 10 over the speed limit. This is before I got my speeding ticket. Because I used to drive kind of recklessly then. So I'm like, oh, they're going real fast. I'm going to follow them. I'm like, I hope one of them has a radar detector or something. So I'm following all of them. There's, like, one or two cars behind me still. So I'm, like, kind of in the middle. I'm not, like, all the way in the back or nothing. So, like, I'm following them, and we're going, like, 120, 125, something like that. Something crazy. Mind you, do not do this. This is a bad idea. I did it that one time, and I didn't get in trouble for it, but I wouldn't do it again. I also do not have a car, so I can't do it if I wanted to. But I was following them, and then we got to the car meet, and it was cool. I did not talk to any of these people. I don't like talking to people most of the time. They are scary. This is why I wear full motorcycle gear, and then just don't talk to people most of the time. If you approach me and talk to me, I will usually talk to you. But I will rarely ever approach someone and talk to them. I don't like going and be like, hi, how are you? My name's Little Bitch. How can I... Hold on. Hi, how are you doing today? I don't really do that. But if someone comes up and they, like, come up to me and talk to me, then I'll be like, hi, how's it going? How are you doing today? And then I'll talk about cars or whatever. That's why I like my job. I really like my job. It's pretty cool. I get to talk to people all day. A lot of them are crackheads, but it's entertaining and kind of endearing. I get to like listen to their stories and stuff. Oh, there's a centipede on the ground. Maybe that's a millipede. I don't know. I haven't seen one of those bugs in a while. That's kind of cool. I think I used to have one as a pet when I was a kid, and it died, and we buried it. Mind you, it's like a little bug, so it wasn't that hard. But yeah. So like, I'm really bad at like talking to people, like approaching people and talking to them. So like, I'm not very good at that. Like, I can try and do it, but I'm not very good at it. But like, if people come up to me and talk to me, I'm really good at talking to them. That's like when I go like out to like the club and stuff, which I don't really do anymore because it costs money and I'd rather just stay home. But when I did used to do that, I would usually kind of just stand there with my friends or by myself and not talk to anyone unless they approached me and talked to me. But if they didn't do that, I wouldn't really talk to anybody unless I like had seen them before. Then I would maybe talk to them. But I don't really do that anymore because I don't like. I stopped by a club the other day, but I didn't go in. I just like walked by it, and I'm like, no, I'm okay. And then I went home. Well, I didn't immediately go home, but I did leave the area. I went to somewhere else that wasn't there. But yeah. So that one time I did real fast on the highway in my car. That car was pretty cool. It could go pretty fast. It went like 0 to 60. You can hit 65 in second gear, manual, of course. And like it would hit like 60 in like less than 5 seconds. And that's pretty good. I got that car for less than $10,000. But like I financed it, which was a bad idea, and it was kind of old and it was really expensive. So maybe I probably shouldn't have got that, but I have a bike now instead, and it's way cheaper. Especially with like gas prices and stuff, which like it's like almost $4 a gallon for basic gas, which is crazy. It's really hard to find it for cheaper than that, but it still only cost me like less than $4 to fill up my gas tank all the way, so it's not that bad. Like it could be worse, I guess. But yeah, so that's kind of cool. Anyway, yeah, that car went real fast. I could go like 120 in fourth gear, and I think I could go faster than that, but I never really tried to. I think the fastest I ever went was maybe 125 in fifth gear when I was following those people that one day. But I was always kind of scared to go fast in that thing because like I had a feeling I was gonna get like in trouble, and I guess I did one time, but like I wasn't even going that fast. So, and luckily that ticket got dropped because that could have been bad. Yeah, I really don't need a car that fast. I kind of just want another Miata because they're slow, and I shouldn't be allowed to have fast cars because I just like end up going too fast and getting in trouble. But if you give me a slow car, I will drive roughly the speed limit really fast, and it feels fast, but it's not. Like my bike feels like it's fast, but I'm like, oh, I'm going 35 miles an hour, and you know, it's not that bad. And I had one Miata, and I did do a lot of stupid stuff in that actually. Honestly, it's kind of a surprise I didn't die in it, which is probably a good thing that I didn't. But that thing was scary to drive, and I used to drive at like 90, 95 miles an hour on the highway and like swerve through traffic, which was like a really bad idea. To be fair, I was really depressed at the time and was kind of hoping I would get in an accident and die. But that's also not how you should approach driving a vehicle on the road. So I don't do that anymore. I heard a sound. I don't know. Anyway, I'm still in a random parking lot in a park. I don't think anyone's gonna like talk about it. There might be a house near here. Someone might hear me and be like, "Who the fuck is this idiot talking in the middle of a fucking parking lot at 12 o'clock at night?" I don't know. I found a tennis ball and some stuff was going on at my apartment or my like in my home life earlier, and it was bothering me, so I left to go outside and not be home for a little bit, because that makes me feel better. I have to work tomorrow, but like I don't have to work until a little bit later tomorrow, and by like later I mean like 10 in the morning. So I have to work in like 10 hours. I don't know what time it is. I think it's midnight. I'm not entirely sure. I don't know how long I've been recording. It might have been 20 minutes already. I don't know. But this is kind of fun, and I should probably go home soon. But yeah, lesson is don't buy a fast car and go really fast in it, or you will hurt yourself or your passengers, or get a ticket, or like don't do that. Buy like a Miata or like a little mini bike and go the speed limit. It really isn't worth it. Like, all things considered, I got that one ticket, but I almost got another ticket one time because I was being dumb, and then like another time because I was being dumb. Like, I'm glad I avoided those things and didn't get in trouble, but like I could have done that, and that would have been bad. And like, for what? I didn't even really accomplish anything. It's like, yeah, you can go 80 in a 35, but like, one, that's hazardous to yourself and everyone around you, and two, like, are you really gonna get to your destination that much faster? Probably not. Like, a ticket or jail time or, you know, death or dismemberment isn't really worth getting to your like work 2 minutes early. Like, I'd rather just be late than dead, or in trouble. It's not worth it. So I don't do that anymore. Oh, here's the other tennis ball. I have two of them. I found the first one on the ground. They're two different brands of tennis ball. I'm gonna take them home. There's another tennis court close to my house. I just need to get tennis rackets, so because I want to play tennis again. I wanted to play with a friend of mine, but he didn't want to do that, so we didn't. But maybe I can get my girlfriend to play tennis with me. If not, I'll go play tennis with my mom or something. I think she likes to play tennis. So yeah, I'm just gonna put those in my pocket. My girlfriend's gonna be like, "Where did you get tennis balls from?" I'm like, "I found them in a parking lot, and took them home with me." Because yeah, actually, I don't think she'll be very surprised about that part. I hope this video is kind of interesting. I'll probably put it on my YouTube because I haven't posted in a while, and it's yeah. I might post a little bit of it on Instagram or something if I remember to do that. I always say I'm gonna do that, but I'm really bad at social media, and I don't really upload stuff. I kind of just like remember to take pictures sometimes and put them online. But like when it comes to recording videos, I'm like, I'm gonna turn this into like a couple of like Instagram reels or YouTube shorts or TikToks or whatever. I don't use TikTok. It annoyed me, so I deleted it off my phone. And like I'm gonna do that, and then I just never do. I just forget, and then it just sits on my phone for months, and then I'm like, yeah. I mean, I don't like delete any of the videos or anything. I just never feel like posting them, so I just don't. But I could probably. Um, yeah. So I still have the tennis ball. This is the first tennis ball I found actually. There's an ant over there. I don't. It's like kind of big and red. I'm not gonna try to touch it. Are these motorcycle boots? No. Are they steel toe leather boots? Yes. Will my ankles get broken in an accident? Probably, maybe, I don't know. But that's better than wearing tennis shoes, and I wear these to work all the time. So, it's probably okay. They're like Doc Martens, but not. Because I think Doc Martens use like child labor or something, so I didn't buy them. And I heard they're uncomfortable, but these are pretty comfortable. I just put new like feet soles in there, and that like has kind of helped a little bit. But I think I need to break them in a little bit, like the new soles. I think I gotta stand on them more. It doesn't help that a lot of times at my work I just be like standing in one spot, like just, and like it hurts your feet if you stand for a while. So like sometimes I'll try and sit down or like walk around and stuff, and that helps a little bit, but like it hurts, and I don't like that. But it's not that bad. Like once I get on the motorcycle, it's fine because then I'm not like standing on my feet or anything. So yeah. There's a cool looking tree right there. Yeah. I got like a bunch of stickers on my helmet and stuff. I might take them off, but like I kind of like them. But it looks a little. I feel like it looks a little silly sometimes. And I got the little cat ears. I love the little cat ears. I have no idea what the frame of this video is, so like, if I just walk in and out of frame, I'm sorry. I don't know what it looks like. I think I'm just vaguely standing in the frame. I'm not really sure. I should probably go home. I think my girlfriend misses me. She sent me a long text, and I should probably read that. Yeah. Ooh, look, more ants. So, this was tennis ball. Thank you for listening to that.